Welcome back to Elden Ring. It's been a bit of an extended lunch break. I apologize for that, but oh well. Let's continue. I do still have some time before raid tonight, so I want to use that to play more Elden Ring. And let's take a look. First of all, I hope that you're having a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are, and hopefully enjoy this together with me. So, where are we currently? In Liurnia, to the southwest, where there's this giant rock formation with a cave underneath it, and we found these creatures that look like kind of like humans, except that they're crawling on all fours apparently. They're called the Albinaurics, and apparently have been created by someone, although we don't know yet what that might mean. We have heard that they're dedicated to the Halic tree, which we don't know what that is yet. Seems to be some sort of, I don't know, mirror of the Earth tree, maybe, potentially, because it does seem to be connected to Mikella as well, which we already heard something about. And there are definitely churches of Mikella as well. And we are currently in the village of the Albinaurics, and apparently there are some oppressors or something to that extent around here that killed everybody in this village. Now, as I've pointed out before, the amount of people that seemingly have been killed here is a little bit on the higher side compared to the, I don't know, well, 6 buildings that this village seems to be comprised of, but, you know, we'll see, I guess. Also, very interestingly, there seems to be this section, whatever it is, and there is a summon sign here, and I can spirit summon, which kind of threw me off, because these summon signs usually are only, or at least so far, I've only really encountered them in front of boss rooms. So, well, this does make sense since we've seen her earlier and we talked to her. But it is very interesting nonetheless that suddenly we're able to summon her. And what's also really interesting to me is that, well, there is this guy in front, but he doesn't necessarily look like a boss enemy, I don't think. So this is going to be very interesting, I feel like. Let's get our other buddy out, and, well, this is probably going to be absolute overkill, I'd imagine, but you never know. Let's see. Let's see what'll happen. Where the fuck are you going? Oh. Omen Killer. Oh, yeah, as always, I did the correct timing, but for some reason still it didn't work. Ooh, that was the wrong direction to dodge in. Although, you know what? Yeah, never mind. Wait, she's... Oh yeah, the damage that he's putting out is quite on the higher side. I was completely confused by the fact I was still thinking about, well, what kind of items should I use? Are there items that I want to use for this? But yeah, so his damage is definitely on the higher side, interestingly enough, which is something, once again, the game's throwing me completely off here because, well, first of all, I didn't expect that to be an actual boss. I mean, the summon sign should have tipped me off, but interesting. Okay, second of all, yeah, the amount of damage that he's putting out is, wow, way more than what I was expecting. Also, this guy is got respawned as well. Can I, like, go somewhere else where he might not see me? I want to have my runes back without an encounter place. I guess that worked. Ah, fuck, I forgot about the... Well, this is kind of an annoying run back to the boss. Ah, I hate it when you kind of try to hit them all at once, but you barely not manage to do it. That is very annoying. Oh well. At least this way I can start with my flask and, whatever. Wait, is he just invisible? Do they, like, hide in the ground or what? I guess so. Okay, yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight. I just didn't expect, because I saw the damage that I was dealing with one hit, and I kind of thought, oh, well, he isn't going to be a problem. But he takes off, like, I don't know, 70% or something of my health with one hit, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, I wanted to use the Baldachin's... no, never mind. Oh, seriously? Ah, fuck. That... Why is there a fucking dog here? Does there have to be a dog here? Let's just do this. I mean, I am ranged, right? His damage is kind of insane. I do have to, like, look at how much damage he deals to her. Oh fuck, I forgot. Well, this was... Huh. A little bit underwhelming. Crucible, not Talisman. Whatever that is. Also, I completely forgot to pick up my runes. Oopsie. Well. Yeah, so... What a weirdly designed boss. He's putting out, like, a ton of damage, but is very squishy himself. Which is, strange, to say the least. Where does this lead? Are you serious? I don't think this actually leads somewhere, does it? Well, I mean, at least this worked out then. Oh, are you... Did they just not bother to change the texture in the well? Seems like they just placed the object over the texture that was already on the ground without thinking that it wouldn't make any sense. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. They have these, like, small issues all over the place. I don't know. That just feels very strange, right? That they sometimes seemingly put, like, an insane amount of detail into their game, and then at other points, I guess that was the last enemy. At other points, they make these, like, very obvious mistakes that should have been caught very easily, or shouldn't even happen, I guess, when you design the level. But I don't know. Okay, but I mean, does this even continues to anywhere? I mean, now we're going down again. Also, let me put on my lamp. But now I'm suddenly getting a little bit, well, try range battle? With whom? I'm just a bit, you know, on the fence about the damage that things are suddenly putting out. Another one. Interesting. Why did they suddenly give so many rune arcs? I mean, so the problem is, you know, it's still just not really enough rune arcs to really do anything with. It feels like. I mean, sure, I could use a rune arc, but, you know, if I die at some point, then I'll just lose all of its effects. I really don't know what to make of that. It just seems like such a weird mechanic. But, like, is this all? Why? Why are we here? I mean, I guess I need to look at the thing that I got from him. This one. Crucible Knot Talisman. A talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures. Said to have grown on the human body long ago. Ew. Reduces damage and impact of headshots taken. Why? Can things even, like, headshot me? That wouldn't be on purpose, would it? A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution, it was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. It's kind of hard to make out what it's meant to be. Vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution, it was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Said to have grown on the human body long ago? Yeah, I have no idea what to make of this. So, human bodies grew bony knots? What? Bony knots? Divine in ancient times, now considered impurity. I mean, that could mean everything and nothing, really. I'm just slightly confused. What's the point of this entire village, then? I mean, is it literally just, oh, there's this one guy here, and he just killed everybody, and that's it? I mean, what's the deal? Like... Is there nothing more to this? Is this really just, you know, a village? And that's it? I mean, like... Well, there is no way to continue, right? It's literally just... Huh. Well, that's strange. Because I expected there to be something that would help us go on top of this entire structure, right? I mean, that's really what I was here for. I mean, it's great that we, I guess, defeated the person that's responsible for killing all these people, but, you know, beyond that... What's the point, really? Also, where the fuck is this map piece supposed to be if it's not here? The warrior lady is still here as well? Oh, wait. That's where I came from. Yeah, I really don't know what to make of this, to be completely honest. Hi. Hello. He's very chilly, isn't he? Well, the problem is I don't really have any ranged attacks anymore. Unless I want to do this, maybe? Well, I don't have that many bolts either. How did that hit me? Are you kidding me? He's, like, doing absolutely nothing, right? He's just throwing the stuff around, and that's pretty much it. Can you, like, stop? I hate that. That is so dumb. Like, you can't get to him. There's literally no timing that you can utilize that would let you approach him. See? That is such an awkward thing. Wait. How did I even die? And he has just, like, he has unlimited FP or what? He can just, you know, spam that? I mean, that has always been something I think that, like, a big problem of the FromSoft games, that enemies can have, like, unlimited resources, which is dumb. I mean, it's fine if you give an enemy, you know, a lot of resources. That's not necessarily an issue, but, you know, that many, at some point it's just, are you kidding me? Well, I mean, at least now I can just hit him, right? What the? Oh, for fuck's sake, there's somebody behind me. I completely forgot about that. Oh, God. This game sometimes, you know. It just wants to be as annoying as possible, I feel like. Also, yeah, he's just... Oh, I completely forgot that as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. How can you make an encounter as annoying as possible? What the fuck is that even? Are you... Did you... He can just, like, burst out, like, I don't know, the same thing, like, a million different times? I don't... So usually it's just so zing, zing, right? Sort of in that general way. And then if you approach him, he'll just get way, way faster with that. For some awkward reason. Also, there doesn't seem to be any kind of consistency as to whether or not he can actually hit me with that. Yeah, he is such an awkward enemy. Are you fucking serious? What's the freaking timing on that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's just, I don't know, sort of a 3-frame thing or something. What the fuck? Oh, well, whatever. I don't even know why they placed that enemy there. He's in such an awkward spot. Like, why not make him, I don't know, stand back a little further? I mean, I managed to somehow sneak by him on my first try. When I actually did try to sneak by him, but I don't know, what a weird thing. Honestly. But I mean, I am not really missing anything here, am I? Why is the performance so bad here anyways? Well, I mean, I was here before, so... Also, why can I suddenly summon? Was I able to summon you before? They also seemingly can't decide whether or not they should attack me. It's also still crazy to me. A boss like that gives me about a quarter of a level in terms of runes, which is strange to say the least. I don't think that's supposed to happen, right? Like yeah. It's just, I think, probably a loading mistake or something. But should I just... Let's just use the Baldakin's Blessing for a change. At least that way I'll gain a couple of, you know, HP over future encounters, I guess. Which might be beneficial at some point. So is the warrior lady still here? Does she, like, comment on the fact that we killed... Wait, wasn't she here before? Oh, I guess the game reloaded. Yeah, okay. It reloaded because I died, probably. Well, I mean... Let's just... fill up. I think I'm just gonna continue, right? I'm just gonna... I feel like there isn't much more to this village, to be completely honest. And... well, however you get onto this plateau thing... certainly not this way. I still find it so amusing that you can just literally ride over the poison. The fact that the poison is completely irrelevant if you use the horse. It's kind of a weird decision. I mean, it might have made sense had they given the horse some sort of time limit as well, until it gets poisoned. But the fact that you can just completely negate the poison effect by just utilizing the horse is... yeah, I don't know. No idea why they decided to do it that way. I mean, I don't mind it at all, right? Because that means that the poison is pretty much just non-existent. Which I very much appreciate, because poison was never really all too good, I guess, of a design element. Why? The hell are you doing here? He's from the village, right? Just sort of eternally poisoned, I guess? Also, why are these Trina's lilies growing all over the place here? Aren't they... well, unless the poison can make you sort of sleep as well, maybe? Potentially? Oh, hello. I don't really want to fight you, Mr. Crap. Smithing stone 2, of course. Well, that's the academy, though, so... ah, It's one of those weird puppets. So then, like, are we... Those are the puppets as well. That's the Earth Tree, though. I mean, that's, like, here. Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna try going around this place and see if I can, like, manage to not only get past these guys, but also... I want to see what exists here, right? Also, let's turn our light off. Well, at least magic is somewhat effective against them. Kaku Plainstone. Why are they here, though? Oh, that was... Oh, no, never mind. It's just... Performance is taking a big hit here. I suspect it has something to do... So, I don't know, the game seemingly does something weird when you are... Oh, he's trying to shoot at me. The game is doing something weird when you are... Oh, oops. That's a pretty good, like, hiding place that I got here. Are you serious? All the arrows. Kind of insane. Yeah, the game is doing something weird when it's loading in what is, I guess, considered caves or something. And this whole area beneath... I don't know, maybe it's some sort of global illumination thing that doesn't really work properly or something, but it definitely struggles when you have these, like, areas that are thrown in shade or caves or whatever, and then you also go sort of to the outside at certain points. It just can't really handle that for whatever reason. Now we're at the Earth Tree, though. Oh yeah, and this is the edge of the world, actually. At least I think it is. So, huh? It's just interesting to me that seemingly you can't get a map of this place? I guess? Nah. Also, it definitely looks like you're not able to go onto that plateau. Oh, and there's another one of those tree spirits there as well. For a second there, I thought that was like an enemy, but just a statue. How many? 13,000. Still missing a little bit for a level up. Well, it does seem, though, that I've more or less actually looked at everything that is below the plateau. Converted tower. I mean, if I can't get onto it, then... I don't think there is much more here, to be quite honest. Just very curious to me that they decided to design the map the way that it's done right now. Nothing here. Nothing here either. So what is this exactly? Is this like a tower instead of a chapel this time? Magic grease. Converted tower. I guess the reason why it says converted is because they, or somebody, took this tower for their own and... What? Is there like an invisible ladder here? The fuck? That looked weird. Yeah, this tower itself is very interesting because it's... I mean, it looks somewhat similar to something that I've seen in the past. I'm just not quite sure. Erudition Guide. What the fuck? Is that not... That's a developer message, but not one with the usual effect. Or did they... Wait, did they change the developer message effect? They might have, right? I mean, there was a patch, like, last... this week? Sometime during the week, right? I think they changed the developer messages effect. Erudition Guide. Okay, well, this looks like somebody has made it their research place, but at the same time, I'm trying to think. It definitely reminds me of something. Maybe the tower... What was it called? This one down here. This one. Oridus' Rise. I think that tower looked faintly similar to this one. I mean, the symbol on the map is the same. So somebody converted it into like a Shrine of Marika, apparently. Why did that spirit look like he was climbing up, though? As if you can activate some sort of ladder here? But... I don't think that I'm missing, like, I don't know, a switch or something to get a ladder down. Weird. Well, maybe we have to activate something else. Or you just climb up the tower. Yeah, well, this looks more promising. Okay. Horseback battle required ahead? I guess there's a double jump at some point. Ooh, do you see that balloon over there? It has like 3 of these weird puppet guys hanging on it, it seems like. Can I just kill you from here? Forget that they sometimes... well, that's annoying. They sometimes, or most of the time actually, they shoot 2 arrows, right? Well, okay, so this is the edge then. That's a minor earth tree with another one of those tree spirits. I don't even remember what they were called. And then, well, there's a bunch of stuff here. You can pretty much loop around the academy if you want to. The academy itself looks pretty cool, although a bit high up. It's a bit too much verticality almost, I feel like. I mean, it's not supposed to be realistic, obviously, but I feel like it just looks a bit stretched, right? As if somebody picked it up and just sort of stretched it out of the ground. It's a bit of an awkward shape, I feel like. Really? Do I have to use the double jump in order to get over there? I guess so. What's the best spot to do it in, though? Oh, well, I mean, doesn't really matter. The horse has a pretty good jump. Can I, like, okay. Yeah, I feel like the implementation of these sort of climbing sections is just a bit awkward, isn't it? It sort of feels... I don't know. It still has that awkwardness that all the other FromSoft games have in terms of traversal, except for Sekiro. Sekiro does it a lot better. But in Sekiro you also have a bunch more options, right? And I feel like these are kind of missing here. Well, yeah, the overall sort of design of this place is definitely the same as the other tower that I just mentioned, Orus's Rise or whatever. Hey, a memory stone! Nice! But why are there bloodstains here? How the fuck did that happen? Ah, that's cool though. That means that I now have 5 achievement slots, right? Not that I'd really need them, but yeah, I guess it's nice. It's always nice to have more rather than less. Right, I just reminded myself that I'm actually receiving more damage as well, right? Because I'm wearing this eye that gives me additional stats. I don't know how the scaling works out there. I wonder if, like, the stronger enemies get, the more impact it might have. But I also think that my vigor is just a bit too low, maybe, for the point that I'm at in game. It is just really strange, though, because I feel like the game wants you to level pretty much almost all of the attributes. At least to my taste, the game is a lot more fun if you do that, because that allows you to actually, try out a multitude of different things. Although the game, well, yeah, that is, and I've mentioned it, today several times, I think, that one of the biggest issues that the FromSoft games have is literally that they, well, almost thought I was going to die there. But yeah, the biggest issue that the FromSoft games have is literally that they kind of, they give you all of these great options, but then they don't actually give you a way to utilize them properly because they take resources that the game doesn't provide, right? It's just a bit strange, I feel like. I wish I had, like, a good farming spot for materials at this point. Maybe I should just try that. Maybe I should honestly just try and go into, I don't know, catacombs of some sort. Just a place where I kind of know that there should be enemies there that are dropping these smithing stones, and then just try and farm them. And on the way get at least a couple of runes, although I suspect that the amount of runes is going to be pretty, insignificant overall. But yeah, I don't really know. I feel like the game almost requires that of me. I don't. Maybe it is because I've like leveled up in an awkward way or something. Well, I mean, clearly this is not the way to get in here, or on here, considering that's a plateau. It's not that much further up, but what does it say? Are you serious? I don't think that's actually a hidden path, but... Well, I mean... Well, there is a path down there. That looks like it leads to some catacombs, to be honest. Guess I'm gonna try and deal with that tree thing first. That's probably going to be fairly strong, right? I wonder if I should... Yeah, maybe rest first, huh? That is so interesting to me, though, that this plateau seems to be... well, special in a way, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, let's quickly teleport back here. That'll refill our resources, and then I'll. God, that statue of Marika actually looks pretty eerie, doesn't it? The way it's nesting in there. Also, let me see. These three things are usually fairly weak to fire, right? The crystal barrage is still very weak. Not the biggest fan of it. Just gonna go with this for now. Well, I have these. So I have flame sling. Oh, flame is theoretically like a quicker one, I hope. I mean, I can try using it, right? Do I just wanna maybe put this in here? Although Cure Poison might actually be the better one. I mean, currently, since I can't use these ones, right? The ones that I can use, I'm not so sure about. I could put in this as well, just to start something, or start an encounter with it. This one might be quite funny from time to time, although then again I have the lantern, right? These ones are both, I don't know, I'm really not a big fan of these. I don't know what they did with them. I haven't tried this one though, I feel like. So let's just equip that for now. The only thing I'm kind of wondering is whether or not I should try and spend my runes, but I kind of can't right now. I mean, well, picking the runes back up shouldn't be that much of an issue, I feel like. Although I do see a couple more enemies here, which might be a problem. These tree guardians are here as well. I mean, for this encounter I can summon, right? Let's try this, maybe? Don't know the reach of it. Summon him in, get this going, and then just hit that thing, I guess. Oh, okay. What? Okay, I did not realize that would hit me. Because it sure as hell didn't look like it would. What is that? I do like this magic, though. Oop. Because it's a lot quick. Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh, I forgot about that as well. Well, that was bullshit. Ah, I remember, yeah. So there, I didn't even realize that he had summoned those. But I do remember that they, they have this really awkward roll thing going on. So you actually need to, like, properly, what's the word? You need to properly evade those. Or rather run away, not just evade them. Fuck. Where the hell are my runes, though? I think they're actually directly below it. Whoa. That was lucky. How did that not hit him? Are you kidding me? That's not doing as much as I thought it would. Wait, did it? No, it didn't. That is such bullshit. That's someone, yeah, okay. Yeah, see, you need to run away from them. Oh, fuck. What was that? That looked like I had some trouble running or something. Ooh, fuck. Oh, What? That... Well, first of all, I pressed circle, so I don't know why my character didn't roll. Or maybe it started to roll and it just caught me in it or something? Ah, for fuck's sake. These awkward attacks, I swear. They are just... And the damage. The damage is really getting to be like a really big problem for me. You know what? Although he is... Let me actually try summoning in the other one. I mean, this one's cool, but this one's way more aggressive. Although in this case that might actually be a problem. I don't really know. I can get rid of this one as well. Gonna try that though. I mean, the fire is pretty potent, isn't it? So... Also, I feel like he has a lot more HP. Or maybe not. Maybe he just wasn't hit properly. Oh, yeah. That hit him. That should have hit me, by the way. Oh, that's such bullshit. I think I got lucky there. See, I thought I pressed circle the exact same time I did last time. I kinda didn't, apparently. Cerulean Crystal Tear and Ruptured Crystal Tear. Interesting. Wonder what those are about. Well, I mean, fire is very effective against them. Yeah, the amount of damage that they're dealing is just very strange. Also, I guess somebody put it up on the pot. Yeah, interesting. Let me see. So I got this one. Restores half of total FP in Mixed Physique. Considering that I'm actually utilizing my FP now, I might exchange that, because the HP restoration isn't that good, I feel like. And then we have this one. Causes concoction to explode in Mixed Physique. Oh, interesting. I think I saw Peeve using this in... I think I saw Peeve using this in the network test. I had absolutely no idea about the game back then. I mean, obviously, you know, technically, I guess I got spoiled on a couple of, I don't know, the way it looked, or the way the word looked. I mean, it didn't really, but yeah. I had absolutely no idea that this is what he was using. Ah, that was so fun. He actually, like, the way he utilized that in PvP was pretty awesome. I think I should actually take my horse. Otherwise, this is going to be very annoying. Also, this giant tree spirit thing, I mean, it wasn't too complicated to defeat, especially when you're utilizing fire. You know, it doesn't have that much HP, which is, I don't know, the game is constantly flipping around on me with these things. I wanted to jump off my horse. Now that I actually want to jump off my horse, it doesn't let me. Great. But yeah, I'm honestly, funnily enough, now I think that I'm missing HP instead of attack power. I mean, maybe that's also just the enemy design, right? I do have a feeling that sometimes enemies just have, like, very high HP pools for no reason. How did that not hit me? That was weird. Well, so I guess the tree is just sort of sitting here. Oh, right, that's where the, that's where I have to loop. Well, is it? I need to loop around somewhere to get to that catacomb site that I saw that was sort of on the outskirts here. It is so weird. I mean, I guess, or I get that they don't want to reveal this part of the map quite yet. That makes sense, but the fact that it's sort of this awkwardly stitched together thing. Oh, that's where the map is. I see, it's very faint, but yeah, that's where the map is. I just saw it. Well, I mean, just go over there, I guess. In a way, the way this area is built up, it actually makes somewhat sense to me to maybe sort of loop around the outside and then loop back in, right? So check out the outside first to kind of make sure, all right, this is, you know, what it looks like, this is how big it is, this is what's on the outside, so that you actually know, okay, that's where the sort of border is. And once I know that, I can then, like, go back inside and check out everything that I might have missed in the swamp area. I do still think that these... Well, I mean, it's very cool that you get these upgrade materials for the Flask of Wonders physique, right? That I very much like. But the fact that these trees are somehow just sort of here, seemingly without too much meaning, is just a bit strange to me. Ooh, that's actually... Wait, where did I see this from anyways? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, well that's definitely just looping around from down there, so... I'll guess I'll do that. Oh, hi. I kind of thought that my jump iframes would catch him, but apparently they didn't. Do I want to go back to the Site of Grace? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I don't want to lose my runes either. Although, as I said, you know, if I really want to... I mean, those guys I don't need to engage with. Can I shoot the balloon down from here? If it works like the other ones, it shouldn't respawn, right? So... might just be a bit far away. Oh. Never mind. It worked exactly like the other ones. Nice. But yeah, getting access to the whole map would also give me a lot more, sort of confidence in what I've already seen and what I still might need. It's very interesting, though, as well, that you have these... That's, by the way, kind of a cool move, that you can do, well, a little bit of a jump attack from your horse. Once again, I've seen the actual... Oh, hi. Once again, I've seen the actual sort of path and way that leads to the dungeon before I found one of these completely unnecessary statues. Nice. Mask replenish. Well, those catacombs will have a site of grace as well, so... where's the map? Pretty far away. Let's go here first. As I said, I want to just... Let's check out the surrounding area, and then we'll grab the map, and then we'll loop back in. Although, interestingly enough, I still have absolutely no idea how the fuck you're supposed to get onto that plateau. I mean, not that one, the actual one behind it. Because I thought for sure that this, like, the village that I was in, I thought that it was going to contain... Wait, where is he? Is that a white one? I think it is. I thought the village was going to contain, like, an elevator of sorts, where, well, as they mentioned, right, I thought it was going to contain the, Why are they always this quick? And then he's running into a wall. Sword dance, okay. Well, hello. What are you doing up there? Come down to play with me. It's quite funny, though, that they can literally fall down. Well, that's also strange that that replenished my flasks, but okay. I thought the other one was going to react to that, but apparently he's not. Yet again, replenish flasks. Oh, right, I should have, since they were stationary, I should have tried this one. Oh well. So these are just catacombs then, right? Likely giant, but death. Yeah, so that was actually something else that I was kind of wondering about. These huge tombstones, and also the fallen ruins that supposedly fell from the sky. They kind of have to be connected to the giants, right? The giants with the flame in them? With the giant flame? That's where they must have come from. I do very much like that they've changed up the color scheme of these roads and catacombs. That they have more of a blue light here compared to the white ones in Limgrave. Not that it really changes anything in terms of their overall design, but I still think that it's quite cool. Okay, I said that I wanted to get Vigor to 20 and then level Arcane and Faith, but now I'm kind of torn on that, to be honest. I feel like I need a lot more Vigor at this point. Well, let's get it to 20 first. That's gonna take me a long time anyway, so... probably want to get the shield out for now. They are so strange, right? Like, are they meant to be sort of almost comedic in how they try to kill you. Because he clearly went in for the surprise attack way too early, didn't he? Wait, is that the way to open the door? Well, that seems like a trap. Oh, hello. I mean, they are quite funny, I feel like. Since they do seem to be somewhat incompetent in terms of actually stealthing their way towards you. Okay, summoning pool is not functional. Well, this is certainly a bit of a change of pace. Ooh, these roots and thorns, whatever the fuck they are. Maybe this place literally just is like a boss enemy with not that much else in front of it. I do hear other enemies though. Just can't see them. Well, one's sitting next to the door frame thing. Aha! Well, well, well. Oh, there's even two here. Well, these were quite obvious, though. I mean, especially with the messages in front of it, but... Another one. Well, now the game does seem to tell me, hey, by the way, you should use these rune arcs. So maybe I actually should. But I swear, the moment I use one of them, I'm probably going to die to some bullshit. So... I mean, he's fairly stationary. Okay, well... It is a bit tracking as well, it seems like. To a degree, at least. I like that. I like it. It seems to be a bit more potent than the other one, as far as I can tell. Why do I still hear one of them? Well, okay, so for the most part, they haven't utilized hidden doors at all, and now they're doing it like a million different times. Oh, ha! Oopsie. Well, I guess that's FromSoft, huh? Not use hidden walls at all, and then use 3 in a row. Watchdog staff. Another staff? 100 hours of playing this game, and I find a second staff. I can't believe it. Okay, let's take a look at that. I don't even remember where they are. Well, there it is. Watchdog staff, colossal weapon strike. That's not even. It's not even a fucking staff. Are you kidding me? A large stone staff embedded with glintstone, wielded by Erdtree burial watchdogs who protect catacombs. Oh, that's what they have. Okay. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs and are even said to command the imps. Oh, okay. And it has a unique skill. Sorcery of the Crozier. Channel magic into the glintstone to activate an ancient sorcery, producing floating magic projectiles that chase enemies automatically. Oh, well that does sound pretty cool. It's interesting that it doesn't scale with magic at all. So what, are the projectiles also... Do they also scale off of strength then? That would be weird. Oh, hello. I did not see you for a change. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well that's a trap. Kind of... I think I'm gonna go with the, like, secret passage first, to be honest. Where was it anyways? I do wonder, I probably have missed some hidden walls, haven't I? Throughout the game so far? Oh wait, this is literally a dead end? No, it's not. What a weird thing. Like, why? Honestly, why utilize or not utilize hidden walls at all and then suddenly utilize them? And in this case, you have to, apparently? I don't think there's a way to get here without the hidden walls, is there? Well, since we found the staff here, I guess there has to be a burial watchdog here as well. God, this is rather strange, though. So if you don't find the hidden walls, then what? You just don't get an enemy? How do these actually end? I don't even hear anything anymore. Oh, no, that was the flame. Never mind. I thought I heard something else, but well, that's another one though. Ah, okay. So if you don't find the hidden walls, there's literally nothing here, or what? Oh, okay, that is awesome! You can just... What the fuck? Okay, I did not realize that was the... You can just, like, spam that stuff? Holy shit, okay, well that changes things. Oh, hello. Did you not, like, care for your friend, or what's the deal here? Glintstone Firefly. They can also drop other things, though, which is a bit of a problem. I feel like, you know, because I was thinking about grinding them, potentially, to maybe get more smithing stones, upgrade material stuff. Raya Lucaria Soldier Ashes, okay. But, I don't know, I feel like that would take you ages to get the required upgrade materials. What strange catacombs, though? I mean, kind of cool in a way. I like this design. It's fairly basic, you know, nothing too much going on. Yeah, I like it. Honestly. Wait, so where was the secret passage? It's down there somewhere, right? Well, let's rest and then deal with whatever we'll find at the end. Do I want to mix something else in the flask? Well, not really. I guess I could, though. Let's try and mix in the FP stuff. Half of total FP. Because with this sorcery as well, that is kind of what I was waiting for. Not only the fact that you can channel it a lot quicker, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Oh, Yeah, let's just keep it this way for now. I just need to... Oh, well, what the hell was that about? I was expecting him to just hit in front again, but he actually turned this time. Ooh. Forgot about your location. Can you just please... Thank you. Don't make it more annoying than it needs to be. Isn't there one behind these things? Oh, there he is. I do like how he's dragging his weapon. It's quite funny, actually. Also, the amount of runes that they drop isn't bad. That being said, though, I mean, so they drop 128 runes, right? That means that I need to kill 130 or something of them for one level. Yeah, no. That's dumb. I do wonder if... I honestly wonder how... Was there one of them here? I don't think so. I do wonder... Well, I know that they can drop smithing stones, but honestly, I mean, the outlook of having to kill like 130 of them, no. That's just not very fun. I mean, even in these catacombs, right? Going through the entire catacombs takes you at least, I don't know, 3 minutes or something, and there's like, what, 8 of them here? 8, maybe 10? So I'd have to do these entire catacombs, like, what did I just say? 10? Yeah, so I'd have to do these entire catacombs like 13 times, which would amount to, well, probably easily north of half an hour, probably more like 45 to 50 minutes, without interruption, without pause, to potentially get one, and I repeat, one level. Might get a couple of materials in between as well, but no, that just seems strange. I don't... That is so strange to me. Spirit call a snail. Well, you look very different. Wait. What the... Oh, it's one of these dudes. Ah, there it is. Okay. Aha! So this is how we'll do it, huh? I thought I saw it teleporting over here. Maybe not. Huh? Didn't even realize he was coming towards me. Oh, that was a cool effect. So, oh, wait, is it always back there? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Okay, well this is going to be a lot more annoying than I thought it would be. The damage that they're dealing is just kind of insane. Oh, there it is. What the? Are you? Okay, so these spirits... Wait, did it just summon 2 of them? So the spirits just summon in and can immediately attack me, apparently. Well, that's fun, isn't it? That's... wow. Cool. Wow. Honestly, that's... yeah. Great. So, wait... I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't think... because these enemies are way too... I think you can, like, find the thing first. Oh yeah, I see it all the way in the back. Are you fucking kidding me? Aha! Well, that's kind of boring, isn't it? Once you know what to look for, it becomes pretty easy. Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Well, thanks for playing the tank. Well, yeah, I mean, there is like a bluish glow around the snail. Seek Slug. Also, it starts out at the same point every time. That's kind of boring. But yeah, there's like a blue glow around it. Once you know what to look for, it's pretty easy. Well, I mean, it was kind of a fun fight. I did like the idea behind it. I mean, it's a pretty much kind of a copy of the... well, I think they've actually done that a couple of times. FromSoft, I mean. But it did very much remind me of the witches. What were they called? Witches of Hemwick or something? But they are 2 in that case. And, well... well, to a degree, these soldiers that the slug summoned in, I think it does make sense, because they're like these dragon knights that are associated with the Earth Tree, right? They use the Earth Tree magic. So the fact that they would be summoned in here kind of makes sense, right? They're a bit of an overkill, though. I like the concept. Well, I mean, the Witches of Hemwick and Bloodborne are also probably Bloodborne's sort of weakest boss fight. I wouldn't say that this is the weakest boss fight of Elden Ring, which might be kind of telling one way or the other, but oh well. But yeah, the Witches of Hemwick, they can be quite interesting because depending on the damage that you deal to them, depending on how easy it is for you to find them, and also considering that there are 2, you can get overwhelmed by the enemies that they summon in. Now, interestingly enough, in Bloodborne, they give you like a way, there is like a sort of a walkway on the edge of the arena that you can run up, and the enemies will kind of follow you, and then you can jump down from the walkway, and the AI of the enemies will most likely not jump down and sort of loop around, and it can definitely give you an advantage if you're kind of at the risk of getting overwhelmed. And they can summon in quite a few of those enemies, and the enemies that they summon in, I think they're not the most difficult things to defeat, but they definitely have a bit of a higher... They're a bit higher on the HP side, and they also deal quite a lot of damage, especially multiples of them, compared to, let's say, your normal enemies that you'd find throughout the level in order to get to the boss, right? They're a bit more on the special side. But yeah, this fight kind of reminded me of that. At least it was something completely different, well, except for the fact that the enemies that the slug summoned in were the exact same that I fought before, but the fact that the slug existed here, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if this is like a... Well, I mean, obviously this is just speculation, but I wonder if the slug is some sort of what would you call it? Like an emergency defense mechanism of these catacombs. Considering that we found a burial watchdog staff earlier, makes you think that maybe somebody came in here and killed the burial watchdog already for some reason, or maybe the burial watchdog just didn't really work out, maybe something happened to it. I mean, technically at some point these ruins must have been, or these catacombs must have been actually in use, right? So they would maybe, I don't know, they'd have to deactivate the burial watchdogs, obviously, when they held ceremonies here, or when they actually buried people. And, you know, maybe it was malfunctioning or something, and then they got rid of it, or they took it for repairs, or I don't know, right? And maybe the staff was left here, and in case, you know, because they didn't have, like, the protection from the watchdog, so they placed the slug here as a alternative method of protecting the catacombs. I mean, obviously, there isn't really any evidence to it, except for that we found the burial watchdog staff. But other than that, I mean, I like the theory, I guess. Okay. Well, yeah, I do still feel somewhat strange here. So the Everjail that I did was pretty easy. These catacombs were pretty easy. But then, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't think about sort of the difficulty level of the game all too much. I mean, at the end of the day, it is supposed to be an open world game, so maybe they actually went for much more of an open world as I thought they would do. I guess, well, the biggest problem I feel like that Elden Ring actually has, oh, that's a side of price, nice. The biggest problem that Elden Ring actually has, in my opinion, as of now, I would say, is its starting area. So, the fact that they've designed the game world like this, where it actually has this sort of cutoff here, I mean, this is like a very... Is something attacking me? I heard something. Well, that was weird. But yeah, the fact that they have this sort of narrow passageway here and pretty much tell you from the start, oh, hey, you should follow the guidance of grace, right? And that leads you to Stormvale, and Stormvale very much feels like sort of the end boss arena of this quote-unquote level, right? And yes, if you know where to look, and if you're confident enough, you can get past it, but you know, sort of in my mind, the entire time that I was playing through the earlier levels here in Limgrave, I thought that, you know, I mean, the game seems a bit on the harder side, right? They're I don't know, for whatever reason, trying to challenge you in a lot of ways. The damage output, all that kind of stuff was pretty high. There were just a bunch of things that I felt like were, well, a lot more unusual than I thought they would be, right? And so throughout all of that, and if you then think about it, again, it's sort of the way this level is built up. Not only the fact that they tell you to follow the guidance of grace, and that the white masked man is also telling you about Godric and Stormvale Castle, right? That's definitely a theme at the beginning of the game. Everything sort of points you in that direction. Then you arrive at Stormvale and you kind of realize, oh wait, that's a bit too hard, right? Let's go back. Let's check out the rest of Limgrave. And well, even though I had already done pretty much all of Limgrave, it still, at the end of the day, turned into this, you know, I mean, it was a shit show when I tried to go into Caelid. I mean, everything here in Caelid was just kicking my ass, right? So that's definitely not where you want to go. This kind of is, but then at the same time, they've placed Stormvale in a way where, you kind of think you have to deal with Stormvale, but it's definitely making you think that, oh, you know, if Stormvale is already this challenging, then everything beyond it is probably going to be even harder. To a degree it is. I mean, the damage that enemies deal in this area is definitely on the higher side, right? To the point where they can pretty comfortably two-shot me at this point. Which is a problem, obviously. But Uh, um, then again, their design and a lot of other things. I mean, if you, let's say if you would potentially spec into Vigor first, I do think that this area would certainly not necessarily overwhelm you, right? And it's just kind of strange to me that they designed the game world to make this such an obvious cut between the zones to where it almost feels like, this is your starting level and you're meant to stay here, right? Until you deal with Stormveil and then you go further. That is honestly what they make you feel like. But, now looking at a couple of enemies here, yes, there is definitely, things here that will just kick your ass if you would venture here too early. But you don't have to engage with those kinds of enemies, right? You can pick out the easier ones if you find them. And yeah, I don't know, especially considering how the Stillwater Cave, for example, pretty much had enemies with insane HP pools, a lot of poison in it, and then a rot-inducing night at the end that was also fairly difficult in a poisoned room. But then compare that to the Zeva jail, compare it to this cave, compare it to what I just did, these catacombs. That all seems a lot easier. So, I mean, maybe they wanted to have it this way. Oh, almost fell down. Maybe they wanted to, like, I don't know, break it up a bit, right? Have easier enemies intersect with more difficult ones. But then again, one of the problems that this game certainly has is sort of the way it's, I guess, well, not balanced per se, but the way it works. Oh, what? Huh? Can I not, like, take my horse beyond this area? Oh, Edgar the Revenger. Wait, why am I fighting Edgar? I don't want to fight you. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Why? Why did he hit and not me? Okay. Why? I did the exact same dodge timing twice in a row. The first hit me, the second one did not. Same thing again. Well, now I'm just trading with him. Are you fucking serious? Oh, fuck, now I hit the wrong button. So is he, like, fighting me because... Is he, like, maybe blaming me for the death of his daughter or something? I mean, he looks a bit disheveled, if that's how you describe it. It's a bit... Well... I mean, yeah. Once again, FromSoft kind of proving that it's just strange that this is supposed to be an open world, to be honest. I mean, also maybe I don't want to try this. Might actually work against him. But, yeah, a couple of these elements in this open world are problematic, and that's just something that design-wise is a bit of a problem, right? So the game forced me off my horse, immediately telling me that something special was going to happen, I guess, right? And yeah, in terms of design, that's just not really what you want to do, I guess. Yeah, see? Wait, is he not? Oh, he just takes a bit. Well, that's strange. Wait. So, huh? How does it decide whether or not I can actually kick him out of my... Oh, that just did nothing, I guess? Wow, what? What is the range on that? And now it just hit... Okay, well I guess I'm not doing that then. Oh god, he is strange. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was certainly... Oh, the timing on his attack is so weird. Why the fuck would his huge freaking halberd thing be faster than my tiny sword? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. At least we should trade. Huh? Just because he's like doing this quick stab or whatever the fuck that is? Also, it's really annoying to me. I mean, maybe I can use... maybe these will work out better. Oh, for fuck's sake. The damage that he's dealing is just kind of annoying, to be completely honest. I wonder if he'll actually, like, say something to me when I defeat him. Should I just try using a rune arc? I mean, at this point, maybe it'll get me somewhere. Kind of funny that he takes so long to spawn in. Do I actually want to... Maybe I should... Why did that hit me? Holy fuck. Why? Oh, God, his timings are fucking annoying. Why is his fucking stab so quick? Why did I not roll out there? Why did that even hit him? Well, that's kind of boring, two-handed. Why doesn't he even talk to me? He's dropping a grape raw meat dumpling. Banished Knight's Halberd. +8. That's what he was wielding then. Why? Why do we suddenly just get +8 weapons? What the fuck is wrong with this game? Raw meat dumpling. What the fuck is that? Well, that was uneventful. That was the Edgar from the fort whose daughter died. So... Edgar attacks... Where the fuck are we anyways? Revenge's Shack. It's literally called... Oh, whatever. Yeah, that fight was... I mean, it definitely highlights the problems that this game has in terms of fight design, right? So... the problem is that both me and him, we both got staggered, right? So if I was hitting him, he got immediately staggered, and ultimately chain staggered, I guess. And the same could happen to me as well, which is obviously boring, because that means that it's never going to be an actual fight. It's just whoever gets in the first hit will pretty much kill the other one. Well, except for the fact that he has a much bigger health pool, so I had to disengage a couple of times and then attack him again. But ultimately, it just ended up being, oh, hey, you know, I'm just gonna stagger you to death. Which is, yeah, as boring as it could ever get in terms of fight design, right? I'm just... Well, first of all, why would he be here? That's the first thing that I'm wondering about. Why would he be here and not anywhere else? For example, next to the place that was actually his home. That's kind of weird. And, well, we can pretty much guess that this only happens if his daughter dies, right? So there's potentially a different outcome to this questline, I feel like. Why would he try and take revenge on me, though? I'm not the one that's responsible for his daughter's death. I mean, yeah, I guess I could have protected her or tried to, but he failed as much as I did. Well, I mean, I guess he was just potentially sort of disillusioned with the world, disappointed in everything, and ultimately decided that I was to blame for his daughter's death or something. Oh, I have a feeling I just discovered what he might have done. Ew. Raw meat dumpling. Restores HP, but causes poison buildup. A pungent raw meatball, made succulent by virtue of being on the verge of turning. Not recommended for those who prefer to know the origin of their meats. Ew. So, I guess he resorted to cannibalism for some reason? But why? I mean, if these just restore HP, I would have understood if he maybe, you know, tried to find some sort of secret recipe. Although, you know what? Maybe the people that he killed and potentially subsequently ate from, maybe these were people that betrayed him? That's sort of the only logical explanation here, right? Because he wouldn't have to resort to cannibalism just to survive. He was more than capable of surviving. That's not the issue. So I guess this is called the Revenge's Shack because, well, he literally revenged his daughter's death then. I mean, these must have been the people that killed his daughter, and even though I thought, I mean, these are normal people, though. And I thought the ones that killed... Wait, didn't we... No, we didn't. We didn't see who killed his daughter, though, right? Yeah. We only saw her lying dead on the floor. Because I always assumed that it was the same sort of beastman that rebelled in his castle, right? I mean, that would have made sense. Why the fuck would have been in this people? Well, maybe it's because I didn't, quote-unquote, do the questline properly, right? There's certainly, like, a good outcome to this, I guess. Or, well, not necessarily a good one, but certainly a different one. And, well, I wonder if you get a different outcome, he'll actually talk about what happened? So maybe if his daughter is still alive, he will still take revenge on these guys, but he just won't eat them. And therefore, he's not going to turn against me, but rather, maybe he'll be here with his daughter or something. Could imagine something like that. It's just such a random place, though. Why here? Certainly not what I would have suspected in terms of him turning up again. Well, at least I did find the resolution to his questline. Unfortunately, I guess. Well, at least that means we've dealt with him. I just wish that they would have included a line of dialogue or something. I feel like, yeah, once again, their quest design leaves a lot to be desired, right? Also, what are those lands on the horizon? I never really noticed that. Seems like a proper landmass. Wonder if those are part of the lands between. And we have another Everjail here. Also interesting. The Academy look. It looks pretty awesome. I just wish that it wouldn't be quite as high up as it is. Because that makes it look a bit stretched. Oh well. Okay, so the map's still really far away though. Is there a statue of Marika here? Probably, right? I mean, there usually is. Yes, there is. Don't see it, but there is. I'm still... Oh, there it is. Now I saw it. I'm just still, like, thinking about Edgar, right? I mean, I kind of suspected the moment that, you know, Irina died and we saw him sort of kneeling on the ground, you know, not really coping well with the death of his daughter. I kind of expected him to, well, do something stupid. I didn't expect him to attack me, but yeah. I didn't expect him to survive, let's put it that way. Kaku's Everjail. Okay. Sounds fascinating. Let's see what's going on in here then. What the? Bowls carry a knight? Well, hello. Nope, I don't like that. I wonder if he's going to be... The fuck is that? Oh. Like a war cry. Nope! He's a bit on the higher side in terms of HP. Ooh. How the fuck did that hit me? I got lucky there. I kind of expected a second half, to be completely honest. Great Blade Phalanx. Oh. So he just drops the Phalanx, or the big Phalanx version. I mean, those Phalanx swords, they aren't the worst thing in the world. It's just... They, I mean, once again, suddenly the enemy designs get way less aggressive, which is strange. I did like the combination of one of these trolls together with magic, though. Kind of an interesting idea. The fact that you can pretty much one-shot him. Oh, it's another one of these things. I kind of want to fight it. Oh, right. I should... Let's mark it as completed. That is kind of an awesome design, isn't it? The fact that they actually sing. I do like that. Is there a site of grace here somewhere? I mean, the other one's not really that far away. Problem is I'm missing a little bit of FP. Oh yeah, there it is. Never mind. Well, that was easy. What do I need for leveling? 17.4. So 2000, that should actually be possible. Isn't this 2000? If I recall correctly? So that's 17.6. Yeah, that's enough. One more point into Vigor then. I wonder if I should try getting Vigor to 25 before I level anything else. I mean, Well, the only reason to level Arcane and Faith at this point is not necessarily to get more more attack power, but mostly to actually Can I sneak up on it? It's mostly to just be able to... Well, that was easier than I thought. Whoop. Oh, oops. That's... Oh, there's another one. Huh. I actually didn't know that they could be staggered. So let me actually finish the sentence that I wanted to... Oh, so they drop golden runes? I wonder if they always do that. I have a feeling they won't. But yeah, what I was going to say is that I mostly would want Arcane and Faith to be able to utilize the other incantations. I mean, sure, it would also upgrade the damage that I'm dealing. But... yeah, I think that... Why is there, like, enemy jellyfish over there? Wait, what the fuck? Why does this Guidance of Grace lead me somewhere else? I thought that this was leading me into the academy, but this is leading me somewhere else. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Is this like something or somewhere I'm not meant to be at yet? Well, I guess let's check it out. Also, let's rest at the Site of Grace for a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I have a few incantations that still require more faith. Also, I could go for the Scythe at some point if I wanted to. might be an interesting option at least to try. Other than that, I don't know. Should probably put more points into Vigor. But I don't really want Vigor to be my highest stat either. That just seems a bit strange. Oh, hello. Wait. Why are you looking so weird? He looks almost exactly like the enemy that I just fought, doesn't he? So this is sort of journeying up the mountain. Can I go, like, down here first, maybe? Oh, what is happening here, though? Strange. Why are they all weird, right? All surrounding this card? God, I really like this spell. Problem's actually I don't have that much FP. What a cool chain spell, though. I feel like a lot more things in this game should actually have a jellyfish shield. A lot more things in this game should actually have this sort of chain effect. I wish that you could actually pull off some really cool combos. So the way that Bloodborne, for example, has the combo attacks where you can sort of switch your weapon stance or whatever it was called in Bloodborne. I mean, in Bloodborne, all of the weapons have like 2 different configurations, right? That they could have been in, or that they could be in, and there was like an attack pattern where if at the end of your combo, I guess, you press the button that lets you switch the weapons, it would actually give you like a different attack. I didn't really utilize that in Bloodborne all too often because it wasn't really necessary, I felt like, and I just didn't really want to overcomplicate things, I guess. Although they can be pretty good if you know what to do and how it works, and you know, can actually guess the timings right, or not guess, but if you know the timings and stuff right. And I feel like this game just needs more of that. Honestly, I feel like it would be a lot more interesting if you could actually sort of chain, for example, a sword hit into a let's say into a magic attack. So if I have these 2 equipped, it would be pretty cool if you could sort of sword hit, and then in your sword hit press L1, and it would sort of, while going back with your weapon, it would then put your staff forwards and shoot the spell off, right? Have these cool like combo effects going on. I feel like that would be pretty awesome. What? Well, something weird is happening here. Oh, well, somebody's trying to kill me at least. It's just that the spell is not reaching far enough. Oh, it's up there. Okay, I see him. Oops. Can I? Well, the problem is that he's very far away. That actually hit him. Did not think that would happen. I hurt you. Please let me shoot your magic user first. He's still doing it. I think that's... Well, never mind, it hit him. I'm just not too sure whether or not the game actually counted the damage. How the fuck are you supposed to get to him anyways? He's very high up, isn't he? And there's like a big dude. Hi. Please do your thing. Oh. Fucking hell, I got stuck on the frickin' floor. Oh, now he's really annoying though. Oh. My knight's already trying to run up to him. You can literally just run by the ogre. Who the fuck are you? You look interesting. Oh, there you are. Oh, he's using a magic weapon. Oh shit, I wanted to, like, get off my holy stuff, but... I just realized that I, Oh, there's a bunch more of you guys. God, the frame rates... Why are the carrying down? Oh yeah, I already had them as well. The frame rate's really tanking when my spirit summon goes off with his spinny attacks. This is certainly an interesting area, though. Ah, for fuck's sake, I hate this. Oh, wait. What the hell is going on here? Smithing stone 4. Are you for real? I want the 3 ones, not the 4! Tridasted? What the fuck does that mean? Also, what is this ominous sound here? Wait, where's the... Wasn't there like another knight here? Didn't I just see another knight standing here? Oh, there you are. Hi. Why? Is that like... I think that's the ogre that's making these weird sounds. Oh yeah, I still have that. Yeah, that's actually him. Wait. Oh. I should maybe actually... Well, that worked out brilliantly, didn't it? My summon's still here, though, which makes me think that there might still be enemies around. Oh yeah, there you are. There's a lot of you guys, isn't there? Kaku Glennstone. Yeah, I should definitely... Can definitely still sell some stuff as well. But I mean, that has to be some sort of plateau, hasn't it? I mean... It's also interesting, do you see these Like, oh, there's more of them. What are they? It almost looks like a ghost army or something. Well, this part where the map is supposed to be is still on this path, though, so it shouldn't be too difficult to reach, I feel like. Am I still missing an item? Yeah. The rare one. Rune Arc. Yet another one. It's kind of weird. Now, it certainly gets to like a weird point currently, right? Where, you definitely get a couple of Rune Arcs, but just not barely enough so that they're actually usable. Right? I mean, well, maybe there's... I guess the Rune Arcs are meant to be more of an option for like overworld traversal, sort of, right? So they're not meant for you to fight bosses with. They're meant to traverse the overworld and just get stuff done more quickly, I guess. You know, just killing these normal enemies a bit more quickly, stuff like that. Because obviously you get the benefits from the rune. I feel like that's what it's meant for. Because otherwise, you know, for a boss fight, it's just not enough Rune Arcs, because you tend to die quite a lot on them. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I need to keep this, I need to keep this mountain in mind. I'll come back to it. I really wanted to grab the map first, and then we can look at other stuff as well. But yeah, I mean, I currently have what? 7. Okay, that's actually quite a lot. Do I just want to use one of them? Bam! Now we're insanely overpowered again. Well, not really, but we're certainly more powerful. Also, there's another one of these caravans here. Wow! And a lot of soldiers. And a knight. See, now I just activated one of the Rune Arcs, and I'm already looking at like a pretty tough deal, or a thing that might kill me if I'm not careful. Hi. Is there like no side of grace here though? Well, I am somewhat close to the map thing. So honestly, at this point, I just kind of want to grab that first. I mean, this whole procession... Although, can I actually swap to my halberd? Well, I actually have the other one as well now. +8. Why the fuck did I upgrade this one? Shit. Where are you? Come here, you dumb fuck. He's wearing really cool colors. Oh, he has like a defensive stance against when you're on horseback. Seriously? You're fucking kidding me. Okay. Well, I mean, at least that worked out. Ooh, I got his armor? Why is that called the Kaku armor, though? Interesting. Oops. Equipment. Swap back to my normal weapon. Okay, so are they already resting? I think they are. Let's take them one by one then, I guess. With a bit of luck, I might even be able to summon when I get close to them. It's a lot of guys, though. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was weird. Oh, that was bad timing on my part. Okay, how do I want to do this? Well, there's a lot of them. Also, there's quite a lot of these balloons as well. But yeah, as I said, I want to do that later. Well, I mean, I can pick a couple of them off from range. Wait, did they not, like... Are they confused? Who's killing them? Oh. Like, huh? What's going on? Are they like... It feels like every time I kill one of them, they sort of turn back to the body and are like going, huh? What happened? I don't know what happened. Why? That is, like, certainly weird though, right? Are they... Why are they not attacking me? Ooh, whoa. No, 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 no! Are you fucking kidding me? Of course something like that would happen. I hate that. The fact that they can so awkwardly sort of chain you into dying. Can you... Thank you. That was a long wind-up animation. Holy shit. And now the other one's turned back again. It's still not, like, that much in terms of runes, though, right? And well, there are these... They belong to this procession, right? So those things, I don't think they do respawn, but not like immediately. There's definitely something to how they work that I don't really know. So yeah. Shit, those are the only bolts that I got. Could still try shooting the balloon down. Let's just grab the chest and run. I mean, the giants aren't doing anything either way. Carrion Knight's Sword. Holy shit, that looks actually cool. I mean, not that the other ones didn't look cool. Okay, let's look at a bunch of things. Wait, did I actually ever, like, read... the other ashes that I got? These ones, right? The Glintstone Sorcerer ashes, Raya Lucaria, these ones. Spirit of Araya Lucaria sorcerer wearing a stone crown. Oh, see, that's the crown that Selin is wearing. A scholar of the Olivinus Conspectus who has mastered the use of the glintstone star sorcery. Okay, so stone crown phase for sorcerers. That means part of Olivinus Conspectus mastered the use of glintstone stars. Okay. So it has nothing to do with the fact that Selin was expelled, that she's wearing that mask. It just means that she's very accomplished in a certain field. Interesting. Raya Lucaria Soldier Ashes. A trio of spirits consisting of 2 disposable foot soldiers and their superior. The soldiers of Raya Lucaria were also known as the Kakus. They were given free rein by the Academy to wage war as they pleased, and they were infamous for their rapacious ways. Okay. That seems rather strange for an Academy of Sorcery who you would deem are very intelligent, that they would have an army that can just do whatever they want to. Was given free rein. To wage war as they pleased. That's a very strange decision indeed, to be quite honest. Okay, was there something else that I got? Despite the weapons? Wow, that looks awesome. The sword designs in general are really something. Straight swords embedded with a blue glintstone, weapon of knights sworn to Carrion royalty. These knight swords could serve as catalysts, letting them wield sorcerer's battle skills. Despite numbering fewer than 20, this power made them a match for even the champions of gold in battle. Wow. Wait, a match for even the champions of gold? Are the champions of gold potentially those that dwell at this volcano manor that we were invited to? I wonder. Carrion grandeur. Carrion royal prestige embodied in a skill. Transform blade into a magical greatsword and swing it down. Can be charged to increase its power by up to 2 levels. Wow. Physical and magical. I would really like to use that as well, but once again, well, you're kind of stuck with the weapon that you upgrade first, right? I mean, not really. I suspect there is going to be a point in game, you know, in the distant future where you can actually like comfortably farm other stuff, but apparently that's not yet the case. Okay, so let's grab the map first, and then that's where I'll stop for now, because, well, I have raid in an hour. But, that being said, I do think that we actually managed to get quite a lot done. I mean, well, the things that we got done, funnily enough, are, I don't know, enemies that felt easier than what we've been doing before for some awkward reason. Just still kind of strange to me. Oh, this is literally next to the map. Northern Liornia Lakeshore. Yeah, I'm really wondering where this grace is pointing towards. It's clearly pointing towards something else, which is just very, very awkward and strange. Map found. Wow! And that actually contains the whole rest of the world map. Well, at least now we know there is nothing towards the west. Which is interesting that they've included so much water on the map. I mean, once again, the map design is very, very unique for an open world game, I feel like. It's just kind of strange. Not in a bad way, just strange. Yeah, so also it's very interesting to me that these sort of this shoreline is so clearly depicted on this map. Because it doesn't actually exist, right? I mean, it kind of does. You can see something down there, it's just not really accessible, I feel like. Right? I mean, you can see that sort of these stones sticking out. But that's not actually play space, I feel like. I guess they just wanted to have like a different design to their shoreline in this case. So we have like this entire thing up here, which seems to be some sort of special castle that is accessible only from here. So that is something we'll definitely check out at some point in the future. I still have to check out this mountain, which maybe I'll actually do that next time. And then I think it might be better if we sort of loop back. I mean, we need to get the key to the academy, which apparently resides here anyways. So we can, I guess next time I'll start with this mountaintop, or rock, whatever you want to call it. And then from here, I'll just venture sort of down here this way. We'll check out this thing and this thing. I mean, we've checked out the village. I don't know what's up top here and how to get there. That's going to be very interesting indeed. There has to be something special to that. I mean, it's called the Plateau of something for a reason, right? And then, yeah, once I've checked out these areas, we can, I think, probably want to go back to like the entrance to the academy, this whole area, and maybe check out a little bit of this because I haven't been here as well. And then once I've done that, we'll go into the academy itself. When I'm finished with that, we can probably check out this tower, get the Great Rune activated that potentially resides within the academy, and then we can check out, you know, this thing and go here, and then we can go here as well. I wonder, since there is a Guidance of Grace here, there has to be something special here as well. Interestingly enough, I thought that, you know, at first the Guidance of Grace was only for like the demigods that we were supposed to deal with. But funnily enough, that doesn't actually seem to be the case. I mean, it seems like the Guidance of Grace just points you towards interesting things. I mean, because I know that the stuff on the Weeping Peninsula is just pointing towards Castle Morn, even though Castle Morn technically isn't really, you know, all that special, I guess. Oh well. I mean, this has been it for now. Does this look good? It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, was a short stream. I need to get my stream. Well, the issue is that I'm always taking a lunch break in between, right? I would like to stream, do one stream for 7 hours instead of two streams, sort of one for 4 and the other for 2 or 3. It's just kind of awkward because you always feel like you haven't really done too much during one particular stream, but oh well. We still got quite a lot done today, I feel like. I feel like I'm really comfortable with Liornia now, to the point where I know my surroundings, I know where I am, I know what I still need to figure out and where I still need to go. Obviously, that's still a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of places to go and check out, and then, well, we have to deal with the academy. It's going to be interesting how difficult that's actually going to be, because, as I said, a couple of the enemies that we now faced, for whatever reason, were a lot easier than I expected them to be. funnily enough. And yeah, obviously I also still need to level Vigor a lot more. That being said, though, I really like this area. It feels like it's a lot more varied than Limgrave, to be honest. Limgrave in and of itself isn't bad. The problem is that the Weeping Peninsula looks exactly the same, right? So Limgrave combined with the Weeping Peninsula is just not that interesting. Limgrave does have a couple of unique features. Obviously, you have, Agil, the Lake of Agil, you have the Mistwood. Well, then Stormvale Castle obviously is a big one. But I wish that they would have designed the Weeping Peninsula a little bit different. Make it more unique compared to Limgrave. I feel like that would have been a better choice overall. Because I think Liornia here is just a lot more interesting. Not only the Academy in and of itself, I feel like is a lot more interesting. Stormvale wasn't bad. I mean, Stormvale, I think, as a castle is still an awesome thing, but the problem is more, are you kidding me? Is it really getting foggy? Game wants me to end stream, huh? But yeah, the problem really is more that, or is it just getting, no, it's just getting, what is happening? Is it like morning or something? Oh, well, whatever. But yeah, the Stormvale itself was cool. It's just that unfortunately, Stormvale, I think you just don't know enough about it at the start of the game to really make it an interesting place. In terms of level design, Stormvale is fantastic, but the problem is that, you're kind of lacking motivation to actually go through it because you don't really know why you're even doing it, right? And, well, with the Academy, that already feels a lot better. And then, this area in general is just a lot more varied, with the swamps, and then you have this poison swamp and this, weird small village that we went to where all the people got killed. But then you also have this plateau that's hovering over it. And, this edge of the world where I was now is very interesting. It's just a lot more varied, I feel like. And, I don't know. It is certainly interesting. I'm looking forward to exploring more of the map, but it's also, the game is just sort of confusing me what it wants from me. Like, am I under-leveled? Did I just not level enough Vigor? And then some enemies are incredibly easy, some are incredibly hard. Some deal a lot of damage, some not so much. Again, with the game being open world, in a way, you would expect it to have these variances. And I'm not saying that that's bad per se. The problem is that the game doesn't really communicate what it wants the player to do, right? I mean, usually, in RPGs in general, what you want is that you have enemies, right? And the player plays. And then you as the player realize, the enemies are doing, too much damage, or they're very strong against a certain type of damage, or they're dealing a certain type of damage, right? And obviously that varies a lot, but over the course of the game, you usually sort of figure out, all right, so this is giving me, tangible benefits. I should do this, and then I can do this. And, well, the problem with Elden Ring is sort of that it doesn't really do that. And it sort of leaves the player in the dark and then just suddenly surprises you with enemies that do something that either you didn't expect at all, or that is completely different to before, or I don't know. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just very, very hard to figure out what does the game even want you to level. I mean, obviously, well, theoretically, you would say, hey, it's an open world game. You're supposed to level whatever you like. And I would agree with that. But the fact is, the game just doesn't seem to be designed this way. I mean, clearly they want you to level vigor, at least to a certain point, because getting one-shot or almost one-shot by enemies is just not fun. And then you kind of don't really want to spec only in magic, because certain enemies are very, very aggressive in terms of how they jump back to you. So you need a little bit of a melee option as well. Also, the sort of the sorceries in general, there are a couple of ones that are really good, same with the incantations, but there's also a lot that are just really bad. And then the requirements with certain things are just very, very high, which is also making it somewhat difficult to use them. Then, if you're going for magic, you have to level mind at least a little bit in order to get FP to even utilize stuff. I mean, the only reason why I leveled mine to 21 is to utilize the spirit summons the game gives me. So I'm pretty much at the basic basis of what the game wants from me in terms of FP, or amount of FP that I have. Well, at this point, obviously, I can convert a couple of flasks into magic uses, which I did, but it's somewhat unclear, and that is unclear in a bad way, I should say, right? Because if the game, obviously, you don't want your game to reveal all of its secrets to you. A lot of games do that mistake as well, right? Where it's just way too obvious what's good and what's bad, and you just go for the good ones, and then you're just completely OP. Or the game just allows you to sort of completely break it, which is something, let's say Persona, for example, does that, right? In Persona 5 Royal as well, you can pretty much, if you know what you're doing, you can become very, very strong, very, very fast. And pretty much negate entire parts of the game, like the SP management, for example. Just becomes a non-issue by the third palace, if you know what you're doing. Which is a bit of a problem. But then again, Persona is still challenging in its own unique ways. And so it keeps it interesting. Also, you just want to know what happens next, right? And you want to know the story and the confidant links and whatever. Here in Elden Ring, though, yeah, I don't know. The problem is that the enemies are so different, and not in a good way. So you have a couple of very, very aggressive ones that don't even let you utilize anything really, in terms of your sort of quote unquote arsenal of attacks that you have. And then somebody like Edgar, right? The fight against the Invader Edgar, definitely made me realize how difficult it is, or how, not difficult, but how weird the game functions in terms of staggering. So if you can stagger your opponent, then yeah, you've pretty much won, right? At that point, you just have to find the right opening, get your combo through, then disengage for a little bit, get your stamina back, find the right opening, get your combo through. And there isn't really a back and forth, right? I'm missing I'm missing Bloodborne or Sekiro combat, where it's really this complete back and forth between the enemy attacking and then you attacking. And, well, especially in Sekiro, obviously, right? This constant back-to-back and this clashing of swords. That's really what I'm missing, because in this game, it's really, well, stagger the enemy and he doesn't do anything. If the enemy staggers you, then you don't do anything. And while none of that is happening, you're sort of awkwardly circling each other, or dodge rolling, or doing ranged attacks that nobody can really do anything against. I don't know. Oh well. Still looking forward to it. I hope I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. It will be, hopefully a bit earlier than when this stream started. I just really want to continue with the game. I kind of want to see it through at this point. And know where it's going in the end. Although I still feel like I haven't even done a third of it. I still think that I mean, I still want to play it. Still pretty cool. Yeah. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you had a great time. Again, we did manage to get a couple of things done today, so I guess I'll try to keep it up. I hope you're having a great rest of your evening, morning, day, wherever you are, and to see you on the next one. Until then, bye-bye.